Finding out more. And while Hurricane Helene victims continue to deal with the damage left behind, Milton is described as potentially being one of the biggest storms in a century.
Millions of people have been urged to evacuate ahead of Hurricane Milton. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joining us live.
Rachel, you've heard from some people that are evacuating currently. What have they told you?
Good evening, Mike and Eva. Yes, my family members, they live in the Tampa area. I also have some family members that live in Ocala, which is a little bit north of Tampa. They have also evacuated, and they are telling me that basically everyone who has been told to evacuate all have the same idea. They're headed north, trying to get out of Florida. They're trying to also find whatever hotel space is available. That's limited. Thankfully, my parents were able to find some hotel spot, and my aunt and uncle, they were able to get out to Georgia. But everyone really has the same idea. They're being told to evacuate. They're on the roads, which have been pretty congested for the most part, all trying to just get as far away from the storm that's headed directly to them. For those trying to escape Hurricane Milton's path, finding an open gas station is few and far between. And when you get lucky, there's a line. Millions in parts of Florida's west coast have been urged to evacuate ahead of Hurricane Milton, which is expected to make landfall Wednesday night. Officials with the National Hurricane Center describe the storm as dangerous and powerful and will bring multiple life-threatening hazards across Florida.
Everywhere in this region is at the risk of life-threatening inundation from storm surge. We are especially concerned about this area from near Clearwater, Anclote River down to Englewood through Sarasota, where we are expecting 10 to 15 feet of inundation above ground level somewhere in this area, and that includes the Tampa Bay regions.
Along with the storm surge concerns, strong winds and heavy rains could cause widespread power outages, significant structural damages, and deadly flooding.
You're going to see flooding that prompts evacuations and rescues, and flooding is going to occur in some places where it doesn't normally happen. So again, please be on the lookout for any evacuation orders or other advice you're given by your local officials if you live in a flood-prone area.
Debris is still lined up along roads in Florida, which is still trying to recover from Hurricane Helene just a week ago. That storm also devastated states along the East Coast. President Biden says he's been working with Florida officials and is encouraging people to evacuate.
I've directed this team to do everything it can to save lives and our communities, help our communities before, during, and after these extreme weather events, and that's been.
And Mike and Eva, the New York Times is reporting that FEMA only has about 9% of its personnel available and ready to go to be deployed ahead of this hurricane. The Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, he's trying to reassure people that the agency is able and ready to help people for those in need, before, during, and of course, after the storm. Again, Mike and Eva, if you know of anyone that lives in the Florida area, especially where the storm is set to hit pretty hard, make sure that people do listen to their local officials down there, make sure that they are prepared for this storm. Back to you.